So I think things stay pretty clear, pretty nice actually for any Friday night activities that you might have planned already before storm chances build through the weekend, greater as we go through your holiday weekend. So good Friday morning to you. Looking live outside. This is just south of Harrisonville. If you need a little help with orientation this morning, don't blame you. Still dealing with that dense fog advisory. Going to hang around primarily south of the metro through about 10 a.m. Should burn off here any minute. This is 8:06. So good Friday morning to you. Thanks for joining me. Premier Contractor Services, your sponsor for today's weather. Check these guys out on Facebook. Do give them a call. All kinds of plans. Talk through whatever you need. They will help you out, and they're your sponsor, bringing weather to Kansas and Missouri today. All the small towns that I like to include in my forecast. So big thanks to them. Let's take a look at temperatures first. Lots of weather to throw at you for the weekend. Again, another one of those forecasts depending where you are for the next couple of days. I see mid 70s, mid to upper 70s through most of Kansas this morning. You guys are going to have a little bit more cloud cover over there, keeping things down cooler as opposed to the folks over here on the Missouri side. Significantly warmer, going to see 85, 86 there, and central Missouri should see 82, 83 for a high today for your Friday up around the Kansas City area. Mindful of those Friday evening activities. I can't believe it's that time of year already, but we need to do that. I like these hourly temperature charts. They're telling me, 7 p.m. this evening, I see about 81 degrees, dropping down to about 78 for 7 p.m. activities. If you're still out and about around the 10 p.m. hour, I'm expecting 65 to 67 degrees before an overnight no sets in tonight, about down to 60 for most of us. So here's the big weather picture. This is what I'm looking at for the weekend. And I just wanted to show you, pull it right out of the data so that you can kind of know what the overall setup is. So keep an eye on this low pressure up here just to the west of the Dakotas. There's Kansas and Missouri in the middle of your screen. But watch that low pressure organize into a trough as I move through the weekend. And it takes a southeast direction to it. As it does, you can see it building there through Nebraska, and you can see vorticity maxima, those are the green to the orange, organizing as this thing moves along. So as we get deeper into the weekend, we have greater chances of encountering this. We'll be off to our north and our west. So what I do expect is some increasing shower and thunderstorm chances as we move through the weekend. Currently looking like Saturday night late over into Sunday through the rest of the weekend. Instability is not too much to talk about, however, so I think we're just talking about some potentially heavy rainfall in areas, possibly some wind gusts, but not looking for much in the way of severe weather. So here's a little bit more specific time frame as that organizes. I think for tomorrow, after a clear Friday night, we're talking about showers and thunderstorms out in Kansas. So this is picking things up about 9 p.m. on your Friday evening that I see showers start to work across western Kansas. Looks like they dissipate out there past Garden City, but I do see spotty stuff, light to moderate, a few heavy embedded thunderstorms as we move through your Saturday. This is now Saturday morning, now moving toward late morning, and I think it's going to be late Saturday afternoon before any organized shower activity gets close to Kansas City. I see most of it fading out though, right? This is about this is 7 p.m. on Saturday. I had to do some quick math there. Headed over into your Saturday night. So don't see too much working its way toward Kansas City. I told you all that was building from the north and the west. However, it does get here eventually, and I think that probably the greatest chance for some overnight showers and thunderstorms is right here. This is Sunday night into Monday morning. So your holiday morning, this is overnight at about 10 p.m. where I think the greatest shot of showers and thunderstorms will move through as far as the Kansas City area and points to the south and the east are concerned. But I will be checking that for the weekend with you. Here's an early glance at some possible precipitation. You know, with all of that approaching from the northwest, I think it drops most of its moisture just up across the border into Nebraska. Looks like 2 inches up there. 1 inch for northeast Kansas, maybe around half an inch for Kansas City. We'll hop over to the Missouri side. Do think we do see some precipitation out of this, but as far as greatest amounts, I think we're right around ½ inch, maybe a little bit more. This is through Tuesday. But again, we will check once that trough gets organized, things get together a little bit better. Once it is headed our way a little stronger later today, we'll have a better picture for that, and I will bring it to you. Here is your 10-day temperature. I do see, if I had played that upper level map a little further, you would have seen a strong cold front works through next Wednesday, dropping us down to 72 for the second half of next week. Otherwise, things hang out pretty strongly in the upper 70s, a couple of 80-degree degree temps in there, those overnight lows, anywhere from 50 to about 65 for a high in your 10-day forecast. So plenty to keep an eye on this weekend, but I think you're clear for the rest of the today into this evening. For most of us, going to be clear tomorrow. We'll keep an eye out there in Kansas. And then for the second half of the weekend, all of us are going to be dealing with spotty showers. That is what I know. Other than it is Friday, that's probably the best thing I can tell you today. Have an awesome day.